local recording. Okay, so this all went according to plan, DJ. I think we're live right now with our recording stuff.
Oh, it's Roundabout.
This is Roundabout. Yeah, this is a groovy game that came out by No Goblin. It's going to take you back to the early years of 2014 here. Yeah, this awesome, totally factual story about the world's first revolving cab and everything that encompasses and entails.
Really, because the stamp kind of reminds me of Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah. I remember like the poly. Did you ever play Fez with like the? Ever see the Polytronic logo?
I have not played.
Kind of what that reminds me of on its side, but this game is nothing like Fez. I probably should not talk about it.
Really want to see what Funk's all about.
The big twist, the city that always spins. If you can drive through here, you can drive through anywhere. Now, you might notice that things are a little peculiar around here. Well, that's because this is Roundabout. Everyone does things different around here. But I'm getting ahead of myself.
This is great stock footage, by the way. But the other notable thing is that there is live action stuff.
Manis?
I'd be disappointed if there weren't.
Meet Giorgio Manos, the world's first revolving limousine driver.
Hell yeah!
Great. Well, I'll be the instructor for your limousine operator.
She looks a lot like Dodger to me.
Just keep things straight and quick, and this will be over ASAP.
But it's not her.
If only our pal here could see inside Giorgio's head.
Challenge accepted.
There's only one way this chauffeur drives. And it's with a twist. Giorgio never stopped revolving.
So,
As a kid,
yeah.
Giorgio learned to move with the spin instead of fighting it.
Oh.
People, small obstacles.
This is pretty much the game right here.
Twisting and turning.
This,
good job. Where did you learn how to drive?
Posts. You know, things taller
Watch out,
than a
people.
limousine.
Whoops.
But against everything else,
Just
unstoppable.
ran over those poor people. What's wrong with you?
Stop here at the DMV gate.
I mean, you know, it's tough to be a revolving
Well, I
limo
guess you
driver.
passed.
You have to look at the world in an
Here's your
entirely
driving
different way.
report. You'll get one of these after every ride.
You murdered 3 people, and you still passed.
Enjoy the thrilling world that is the luxury transportation industry,
Yep.
I guess.
Clearly, this is the business we need to get into. And yeah, so you also will get some a report card at the end here, and they'll give you extra objectives and whatnot. It's worth noting that we're playing on the PC right now with a PS4 controller that thinks it's a 360 controller. Oh, wait, no, it actually has
Didn't
PS4
explode in a
controller.
fiery wreck. Well, at
The
least you
world was
accomplished that.
Giorgio's oyster. Passengers everywhere.
Hey kid, the name's Mickey. Mickey the mechanic. I've never seen anyone drive.
Apparently these guys are a
like
bunch of
this
like game
DMV.
devs and stuff
Can you
like
show me
that.
some more?
But,
Need a ride to my shop.
there's only a few that I probably recognize.
Phenomenal.
The acting is, I don't know if you, I don't know what you call it, honestly. Like, because clearly a lot of these people, like, acting's not their first thing, so. Okay, look, now they ran into me at that time.
Sure.
You can play back the
victims
footage.
here.
No court in the world will convict me. Actually, I'm going the wrong way here. Oh shoot. This is gonna be kind of difficult to go backwards this way.
This spinning thing is even better from the inside.
There we go. Whoop. Okay, now I exploded in a fiery wreck.
Drive that thing.
I can also pull the camera out with the. Yeah. Oh.
This is the future of transportation.
Is it though? Really?
Oh.
Wow, kid.
I mean,
Have you ever thought of going pro? Look,
he clearly
if you
thinks
ever
very
want to
highly
take on
of
the
it.
city, just come back to me. Hell, I'll even help you out with parts. You and me, kid, we could go all the way.
So, yeah,
all the way.
so you also will get some a report card at the end here, and they'll give you extra objectives and whatnot. It's worth noting that we're playing on the PC right now with a PS4 controller that thinks it's a 360 controller. Oh, wait, no, it actually has.
This spinning thing is even better from the inside.
There we go.
Okay, okay.
All the
You
way.
just met me, it's a little weird. But kid, seriously, think about it. I'll be right here at the garage.
Get out of the way!
I'm curious, because there are some extra fun settings in here. Can I do it from the system settings? There is a way, and I'm not entirely sure if you have to unlock this later, but you can also play the game from first person. Because,
Hi,
just to show how unplayable
I'm sorry,
the game is.
My car is stuck at the stupid
there's a kid.
mechanics, and my kid is late for school. Can you give her a ride there? Thanks.
Let's endanger the children. Why not?
Communicating silently was Giorgio's bread and butter. With just a quick look at the stare on that adorable munchkin, Giorgio knew they needed to make a deal.
Oh, poor kid. We're gonna pick up Billy if we can't get through. So yeah, like this is like some of the main challenge stuff here is that you have to navigate in such a manner that you can get around hard objects.
Or just go right through it, why not?
Or, you know, find alternate paths.
Alas, all good things
Yay.
must come to an end. Giorgio needed to get these pint-sized pals to school.
Ooh.
Get out of the way!
But you have been hearing a little bit about like the voice actor strike that's going to be going on. It might be happening soon, right? So maybe we'll be seeing
Does this
far
mean that
more
Troy
silent
Baker won't be in
protagonists.
everything anymore?
Oh, he will. He just he's not going to have
This
very
seems
many
like one
lines.
of those games that would be very fun to play while drinking.
Seems like a good way to get really sick really fast, in my opinion. If you try keeping track of that, but I don't know. It's like it's good, silly fun, and sometimes you can sort of get into a flow where you're like, after a while, you start feeling it, like how the cab should move around and how to hopefully not blow up and run over plenty of people. And there's like obviously there's a scoring system and stuff, so that you could get really good at Roundabout if you felt like it. But it's also just kind of hilarious because of great A actors there. And then let's see.
Although ever
Oh,
since
you
you
gotta look at the
mentioned
minimap, I guess, to go find
the
the
actor
story mission.
or the voice actor strike, I wonder if any of it had to do with Guy Seehee.
I'm heading to the school's baseball field. Oh, it's you. Yeah, so I teach both driving and baseball. You want to make a big deal about it?
Kinda.
Those kids aren't going to base those balls themselves. Let's go, Giorgio.
Wait, what?
You heard him. Actually, we talked about that though a little bit in the podcast about
Yeah, I know.
like Konami's notably terrible stuff with voice acting things.
Konami's
in terms of
terrible
contracts.
everything.
Priorities, am I right?
And the whole thing about this is sort of like an extension on the whole residuals idea about not that voice actors couldn't get them, they just haven't, and they totally could be asking for them if they wanted to.
It's worse than I thought.
But I digress. That's a totally
I don't know
different
if what
thing.
they're doing even counts as baseball.
I don't know what you're doing even counts as driving.
Okay,
What-
kids.
what?
Listen up. Hey,
The cricket?
listen up. I don't know what you're doing here, but in this town, we play baseball. See this chauffeur here? Even Giorgio can play better baseball than you. Show him.
Giorgio had never used a limousine as a baseball player before, but there's a first time for everything.
Bring it home. Home run. All right, kids. See, that's how you do it. Now get out there and give me 10 laps. Come on, move, move, move.
It's kind of interesting. We also
Giorgio,
starting to
school's
sort of
demanding
see
that I
a
teach
comeback
soccer
with
now.
FMV type
Apparently
games,
This isn't America anymore.
and this is kind of an FMV game.
You seem like someone who knows what soccer is. Can you show these kids how to bounce a soccer ball or whatever it is that you do in your sport?
Oh right, yeah. So challenges are another thing that you can do here, and it's just like this, for example, is well. me completely failing a challenge. Let's try that one more time. You just moving out of the way. But just, yeah, bounce it. So, yeah, what you been up to?
Not this.
You know. I mean, clearly, this is the job we need to go in for. Bouncing a soccer ball off a revolving limousine.
You have to have really, really good car insurance if you're going to take on this job.
It's kind of mesmerizing. 122 bounces is the leaderboard right now. Let's return to the world. And then head up here.
Picking up my date down the road. Well, I mean, we're seeing a movie after.
Who is this guy?
But,
I know this guy.
she's just meeting me. Oh gosh. Oh no. What if she's allergic to flowers? Damn it, Steve, you ruined everything.
Oh no, you ran over my date.
She's allergic to explosions.
Oh no. Make it there.
Hi.
Kill this guy.
There we go.
Let's go, driver.
This is great.
So, you like movies?
Yeah?
Like-
Movies are okay. Do you like
Oh, me
movies?
too.
Yeah, I love movies. What about you? Thanks. So, do I pay you now or later, or do I? Whoa!
Thanks, Giorgio. Wait, you got a limo to drive us to the drive-in theater?
Damn it, Steve!
Did you ever play any of the like FMV games back in the day, like the 90s?
Oh, yeah, I
like
loved
Wing
Wing
Commander is one
Commander.
of those ones that come to mind.
It was like
Giorgio
the
was beginning to get the hang of this
other
whole
big thing I really like
limousine
Mark
fire
Hamill
thing. Little did Giorgio know that a curveball
Yeah.
was about to land in
But-
the back seat.
So there've been like other
Thank
games
you.
recently on
Are
Steam
you
that I've seen that are
here,
FMV,
Giorgio?
like Contradiction is
Thank
one.
goodness you're here. I'm
I know,
running
like
a
all the
little
Red Alert
behind.
games
You
were
see,
big into-
Julia's wedding is at 11, not 1. So
Yeah.
we need to book it. Let's go, Giorgio.
I'm wondering though, can you ever take FMV stuff seriously, or does it always sort of like
That depends
this is
on
kind
how
of
it's
kitschy
done.
in this day and age? Do you think?
they could match it to the game's aesthetic, or at least, you know, whatever mood they're going for, it can work.
I think I'm trying to. What else? There was the Tex Murphy games like back in the 90s, and one of those got done through Kickstarter as well.
This is far out. Did you come up with this?
Wonder if Call of Duty will ever go full-on FMV.
Giorgio's.
What other genres would
You ever
think would
play
work?
Star Wars Rebel Assault?
How about
That entire game was FMV.
limousine?
Oh right, and it was like
There was cover shooting.
it's like
there were
a
also,
cover shooter kind of thing. Well, not real.
on rails starship sections.
Right here. Oh my gosh, you are just the bee.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Thank you
trying
so
to like
much.
differentiate between all the. There's so many games with the word rebel in them. But
incredibly
yes, I think
hard.
I remember
I'm only in
that.
town for a little bit, but I could sure use a groovy driver like you to show me around. And hey, having someone in uniform
Nod.
take me for a spin around town would be a pretty groovy bonus, right?
Oh, bless you, my
Rank number
child.
2
You
against
appear to have
Frank.
something of a problem. I meant to be joining two people in holy matrimony.
They just used that same reaction shot from her over and over again.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like when making this, she probably got all her filming done in one day, and is probably
This
just
would be a bad one.
okay.
This
Now
gentleman
act
seemed
surprised.
disputable from the start.
Such a shame. The bride is such a peach. She could definitely do a lot better. I think I see him. Pull past him and I'll drag him.
And then everything's like a green screen. Back. Oh. He was going to go pick up somebody who ran to the altar. Ran to the junkyard.
Well, thank you, my son.
God.
This hungover wreck will marry the lovely Julia, and it's all thanks to us. No, I can't do this. New plan, Giorgio. I drop this wreck off in front of the church, and you drop me off at the bus stop up north. Sound reasonable? Oh, don't give me that judgmental stare. Would you marry these two if you were in my shoes? Well, I had a good run, I reckon.
Not again!
So I think it's like... So I think it's like a 5 or 6 hit system. You can hear the horn sort of like go down lower in tones as you make hits.
You can't change the rotation, can you?
No, I'm pretty sure you only rotate in one direction. Oh, but you can bullet time. I totally forgot about that. Hold down the square button. So if you got to make those
well, what's done is done.
super hard
Don't forgive me
rotations
for
around
abandoning
stuff.
my flock. Good luck to you, Giorgio. Well, I suppose
Do you have the
it's time
computers
to
in front of
move
you
again.
right now, I assume?
I hear the mountains
You
are
can do the
lovely
Googling?
this time of year.
Because I know this came out on PC. I was curious though. Do you think you can... it also came out on PS4 and Xbox as well? Can you double check?
How you say? Watching from afar. I have heard stories about a new driver with a certain je ne sais quoi. Care to show your magics?
C'est quoi?
It's on Xbox One.
Such a novel idea.
Beta version's gonna be released and it's on and wait.
Aha! But how do you change direction?
Hit stacks of blue tire to change your rotation. It's a game mechanic.
Oh, so very clever, Giorgio.
So now I did. There we go. I kind of wonder what this town looks like from like a Google Maps perspective, just because obviously you have to level design some stuff in order to make the cab fit through everything. You know, when it feels like it. Nope. Jeez. I guess, or maybe I can just go straight. It's like that Austin Powers scene, just back and forth against the wall.
Is the running over the pedestrian good or bad?
That's what I want to know.
Could you, like, not murder everyone in town?
No, I'm pretty sure. Well, like, it's definitely not a detriment to my score. Oh, okay, I'm all the way back here. Oh, maybe I can use these tires again. Or can I? There we go.
Oh, that was all the information I needed, my foolish friend. A revolving chauffeur. Of course, it is brilliant. I'll be a celebrity. My gift to you, Giorgio.
Come on, DJ, it's brilliant.
When I take over the world as the best revolving limousine driver, I will crush your precious limousine last.
It's
Solo.
like a French Palpatine. It's
something. I need to get... Yeah. But that's pretty much it in a nutshell. There's some other like little features here. Like you can get hats for your limousine and whatnot, and there are multiple maps that you can end up unlocking going through. But it's just a fun little weird puzzle action FMV 70s exploitation kind of game that, I mean, if you can find it on sale, I think it's totally worth a lot.
if
a good time.
If you're
so-
really pro,
Yeah,
I
just for the
dare you to
FPs
play
alone.
this while in a car. It gets so motion
There you
sick.
go. Oh, on your Vita? Yeah. Sounds like fun to me.
Oh, it
But,
was fun.
Yeah, thanks for joining me, DJ.